Hey, good morning. It's Friday, October 2nd. Again, this is the week where we're looking specifically at Colossians 2 and verse 8, where Paul challenges us not to be taken captive. See to it that you're not taken captive by hollow and deceptive philosophy, which depends upon the basic traditions of this world rather than on the person of Jesus Christ. What we've tried to do this week is to make that practical for us so we can understand how we are being taken captive and where we're believing things that are myths that are not based upon Christ, but based upon the deceptive philosophies of the world. We looked at a lot of the spiritual implications for that for the first several days of this week. Yesterday, I looked at Ruth's unpublished manuscript about curriculum goals for a biblically educated student. And we're going to go back to that this morning, and we'll talk about real briefly, just a couple of quick paragraphs about science and technology. Because science and technology are two ways where we are being deceived as people into misunderstanding how we grasp truth. Science is not a gateway to truth. You do not find truth from science. Science enables us to manipulate things around us for good or ill, but science is not the way to truth. Ruth puts it this way: the purpose, goals, and methods of science and technology must be defined in terms of biblical ethics. That is, what scientific discoveries or technology or technical inventions will contribute to controlling the earth in ways that please God. Now, if you just stop right there for a second, to control the earth in ways that please God, if that were something that were even given conscious thought, we wouldn't be having all these issues about saving the planet. We would already be in concert with God's purposes. Thus, truth enters into science only through biblical revelation. Truth enters into science only through biblical revelation by defining the presuppositions, the purpose, the goals, and the methods of science. Science has no answer for these questions. Rather, it is useful for what it enables us to do. See the difference? Science doesn't lead us to truth. It just gives us the ability to do things, which is why you have to have truth first. So Ruth goes on to say, science and technology expand our ability to occupy and control the earth. Listen to these three things that she says. The Bible tells us what to do, that is, occupy and control. Why to do it, that is, to glorify God. And how to do it, in conformity with God's law. Science and technology simply increase our capacity, broadening the scope of our occupying, controlling, and redeeming activities. You see, in this light, science and technology are vital for following God and doing what He wants us to do. But when science and technology take on the mantle of truth, and they lead us to understand truth, then we have the horror show that's happening in our world right now, where we think we can change people, change their gender, change their way of thinking, change their mindset, calm their fears, ease their anxieties, simply by manipulating them with scientific and technological skills and the production of drugs and other things. We think we have the ability to alter life through science. We don't. All we can do is mess up God's good creation. That's what we're doing. Science and technology, wrongly used, allow us to participate in the slaughter of young children. Science and technology enable us to participate in euthanasia. Science and technology enable us to participate in things that bring dishonor to God, to spoil the creation rather than to enhance it. See, science and technology aren't the problems. The problem is, are we given to occupy and control the earth in a way that brings honor to God? For His plan, His purposes, His honor, His glory. That's the category that science and technology fit into. And if we see anything differently than that, then we have been taken captive by hollow and deceptive philosophy, rather than on the principles of Christ. So that's the thought for this morning. It's a little bit academic, but it's important, because we are being taken captive in that way. Again, give me some feedback, and you have a great day, and the Lord bless you. Bye-bye.